bhaktas yogradanda samvignat sarve loka sapalaka anyatra labdha sharanam yayarachutam. Everyone, including the rulers of the various planets, was extremely distressed because of the severe punishment inflicted upon them by Hiranyakashipu. Fearful and disturbed, unable to find any other shelter, they at last surrendered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu. Purport. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 5:29, Bhaktarang yagatapasang sarvaloka maheswaram suhridam sarabhutanam gatpamam shantimrichati. The sages, knowing me as the ultimate purpose of all sacrifices and austerities, the Supreme Lord of all planets and demigods, the benefactor and well-wisher of all living entities, attain peace from the pangs of material miseries. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is actually the best friend of everyone. In a condition of distress or misery, one wants to seek shelter of a well-wishing friend. The well-wishing friend of the perfect order is Lord Sri Krishna. Therefore, all the inhabitants of the various planets, being unable to find any other shelter, were obliged to seek shelter at the lotus feet of the Supreme Friend. If, from the very beginning, we seek shelter of the Supreme Friend, there will be no cause of danger. It is said that if a dog is swimming in the water and one wants to cross the ocean by catching hold of the dog's tail, certainly he is foolish. Similarly, if in distress one seeks shelter of a demigod, he is foolish, for his efforts will be fruitless. In all circumstances, one should seek shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then there will be no danger under any circumstances. So the first thing Prabhupada quotes the peace formula. Lord Krishna says, Bhaktarang yagyatapasam sarvaloka maheswaram suhridam sarabhutanam yatpamam shantam vichati. So the whole story here unfolding eternally is this theme of surrender and chastisement, and Hiranyakashipu is the emblem of the bad guy. It's a really bad guy. And these devotees at this point, there's a nice verse really there, have no other shelter. Though this is Krishna consciousness movement is meant to give shelter to all the living entities, especially human beings, but all living entities, and to draw them under the umbrella, lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna. Amritabipa, this one verse describes the two lotus feet of Krishna in the 11th canto, that everyone is suffering. His prayer, Tapatrayana Bhikita Shagore, the horrible threefold miseries are afflicting everyone. And that prayer describes these lotus feet like not only umbrellas, but umbrellas that abhivarsha, they give rain. Usually we get an umbrella to protect from the rain, but this is Amrita. This is the nectarine rain of mercy. So Hiranyakashipu is like taken over in the machine, unable to see the Bhagavatam sloka. But actually this is known as Shruti. We're supposed to hear the Bhagavatam, not necessarily have to see it. The sadhus, Bhagavatam, are approached by hearing. So the theme of Bhagavatam is actually surrender. In every canto, this theme is there also. Surrender and taking shelter of the supreme goal. And here, finally, there's always a very nice drama going on eternally, that, at least in this story, in many of these stories, that some struggle and then there's surrender to Krishna, because in this material world there's no shelter. They couldn't find anything. Where are they going to go? They had to accept. Nate vidu svartagatim hi Vishnu. This material world, people do not know that Vishnu is the ultimate shelter. So we're very fortunate in this age that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears to give us the full shelter. Sharanyam. The word is used twice here, Sharanyam. Saranagati. We know this six Sadbida Saranagati, the 6 symptoms of surrender. Important things to understand, if we all remember them. But Bhaktivinode Thakur, he wrote so many songs. He has one of his main songbooks called Saranagati, and in that there's so many songs. This first of all, he describes the 6 symptoms of surrender that Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Doya Kore, he has come to save the jivas with this method of surrender. It's not only that isolated to these demigods that they can surrender, nobody else is, is some kind of armchair surrender. No, it's meant actually for everyone to surrender completely. Otherwise, our only hope is that we surrender to Maya. And Maya is there to accept our surrender any time. Either way, we are very insignificant. Material world means aham mameti, that everyone is thinking they're controlling, that the scientists, they will control over the material energy. Just now coming. We have not done it yet. They've never done it, nor in the future will it ever happen. Many plans have come, plan makers and plans have been made, and all of them have been beaten down, smashed, and just left in the dust, disappeared forever into oblivion. They've all planned to conquer the material energy, but they wound up surrendering. So the method that Krishna is giving, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada, the Acharyas, the boat by which we can pass this dangerous ocean of material existence. Sangsara Sindhu Tarane. There's Prabodhananda Saraswati. He also has some very nice verse like that. Samsara Sindhu, the ocean of samsara. Sometimes it's described as blazing samsara davanala lila loka. But in his very nice prayer, he's describing it as an ocean of material existence. So whether we accept it as an ocean of material existence or blazing, flaming fire, forest fire, it is very dangerous, and we are in it, actually. So, Prabodhananda Saraswati, he's stressing Saram Sarasindu Tarane Hridayam Yadisyat. If in your heart, Hridayam Yadisyat, you want to surpass this ocean, he says, Sankirtanamrate Rase Ramate Manaschet. You have to get into a different ocean, the ocean of Sankirtan. Sankirtanamrita Rase Ramate Manaschet. And you have to take your mind there and experience pleasure there. Control the mind and bring it to that ocean of Sankirtan, which is very nice. Kevalananda Khan. It's not something difficult. It's actually Kevala Ananda Khan. Very simple, easy, and blissful. The Sankirtan movement. Other types of yoga, they don't give the goal really of life. There's some advancement can be made. Jnana yoga, karma yoga, jnana, karma, yoga, all these things, but they have to be left behind ultimately. You might take some jnana or something like that, but we're moving toward the ultimate goal. Saranagati, surrender. What do they surrender to? Jnana, to their own mind? Or you surrender to your own mind? Tameva sharanam gaccha. One of the last verses of Bhagavad Gita Krishna described, Tameva sharanam gaccha. Sarvabhavena, on all respects you have to surrender. And Bhaktivinode Thakur, he has given he has even made it easier, like it's getting nicer and nicer. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has made it, he's given such a nice process of Sankirtanamrate Rase Premambudo Viharane, Premambudo, this ocean of prem. The Sankirtan is giving prem. Everyone is thinking prem, 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 prem. So Prabodhananda Saraswati says, if you enter into this ocean of Sankirtan prem, Nam Sankirtan prem, there will be no problem. Sankirtanam. And he says, therefore, Chaitanya Chanda Sharanam, Sharanam, Sharanam. like that. So he says, if you surrender to the lotus feet, this is of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this is the ultimate shelter.